Yesterday I was teaching you.
Did not save, sir.
Huh?
I completed.
I don't know where are those notes, yesterday's notes.
You continued in previous chapter.
I continued in
Maybe magnetism.
yes, this it is. Okay. I have discussed this much, and then after that we have okay, fine. Directions you know now already. Directions of magnetic field and EMF.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, yesterday you told bar magnet is moving towards one loop, no, sir.
Mm-hmm.
If it moves parallel, means what will happen, sir?
Then also some electric field lines will change, but it will be tough to find out how these are changing. These will change or not?
It will change.
It will change. So I think we can tell in that case also how it changes. Little bit analysis we have to do, but we can tell. For example, if I have a bar magnet like this, and it is north and south, then in this case also, if I have a ring here, the magnetic field lines from this will be entering or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, if we are going closer, now magnetic field lines are like this. After some time, south will go that side, north will be this side, and this ring is there only. And what will be happening at that time? Now magnetic field lines will be coming out of it. First these were entering, but now these are coming out, right? What does it tell us? That here magnetic field is changing from downward direction to upward direction. What it will try to, what is decreasing? Crosses are decreasing. Crosses are decreasing, it will try to create its own cross. It will try to create its own cross, so it will try to create here dots. Dots means how to create dots? In order to create field magnetic field outside, anti-clockwise current. So it will create anti-clockwise current. It will create anti-clockwise current. Okay. Right. Analysis will be same always, whether it is parallel or perpendicular. Yes.
Here it is changing from inward to outward. The magnetic.
Into the plane to outwards. Yes.
So into the plane should be another magnet. Induced current.
It is initially inwards and finally it is outwards.
So initial, it should support the initial condition.
It will oppose, it will become cross. Yes, correct only. It will become cross.
Then
cross means it will be anti-clockwise or clockwise? Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Clockwise it will. Yes, right only. Induced current will be clockwise. Because crosses are decreasing, it will try to increase the crosses back. Right. Next we have let us take examples in which area is changing. If I take this wire and this wire is sliding with velocity v, then this length x will be changing or not?
Yes.
What will be area?
B into X.
B into X is area. And what is the flux? Let us say magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane. Okay. Magnetic field is exists perpendicular to plane. If magnetic field is perpendicular to plane, then what will be flux? Flux will become B into X. Okay. And then d phi by dt will become B into
Is
dx by dt. Right? What will it be? B into V into V. That is EMF. Direction of EMF. If that depends on the direction of magnetic field, let us say magnetic field was into the plane. And what will happen as a result?
Sir, anti-clockwise. sir.
Up and
Inward will,
Clockwise, sir.
Crosses will be increasing or not?
sir, then it should produce dot.
Yes, sir.
So it will try to produce
Dot.
what it will try to produce.
Clockwise. Upwards. Dot, sir.
But it will try to produce dot. If it tries to produce, let me do one thing. Let me create dot with this color so that it is understandable that it is not actually in this direction, but it is induced in this direction now. Due to induced, it will be induced in this direction. Right or not? Induced in this direction. I can tell same thing by another way. Same thing, but by a completely different way.
Sir,
Yes.
when we are taking cross, when ideal but
I
current direction should be mentioned.
current direction is not there. It is we are inducing. It is moving. Just it is a conducting wire. That's it. EMF is induced. EMF is induced in which direction? In dot direction. What do you mean by dot direction? Means current will be in which way? If it is dot, then current will be anti-clockwise. Current will be anti-clockwise.
Okay.
Okay. No, it is not exist. It is not that the current was existing initially. No, no current was there. There was no current, but on movement of it with velocity v, there is some current induced. And what is the value of that current? Current will be equal to EMF divided by resistance. That will be current induced. Induced current. What means R here? R means the resistance of this total circuit up to this part. It may be variable because X is increasing. It may be increasing. Okay. Now, if it is X and let's say there's a positive charge here. Velocity is V this side. In which direction force will act on this positive charge? Tell me. Magnetic field is into the plane.
Upwards.
Alternative
Downwards.
alternative method.
Downwards.
Downwards, sir.
Forget this. This is not there. This is not there. Just only the wire is moving. Wire is moving, and with what velocity it is moving? With velocity v. How the force will be acting on this? If it is a positive charge.
Downwards.
Positive charge is upwards.
Let me do one thing. Let me remove it so that I make it just clearly diagram in one plane. And let me take rod also in such a way so that it is clear. This is a rod, conducting rod, let us say. And magnetic field is into the plane. And this is moving with velocity v, and here there is some positive charge, which is, let us say, free to move. So qv cross b formula. qv cross b. In which direction force will act due to that? Force will act upwards or not? Magnetic force will act upwards.
Sir.
It will act upwards. F magnetic upwards. And here it is. When the positive charge goes this side, here it will become negative charge now after some time. Then what will happen now? Downside also there will be field. QE will also be acting downwards. Then don't you think there will be sort of equilibrium? Just do one thing. Find out the field. Find out the field. Electric field.
The VB, sir. Sir? Sir, it is VB. VB, sir, electrical field from positive to negative.
Sir.
Hello.
VB, sir. VB,
Uh,
sir.
VB only, because we have done, I think, this thing before also.
Yes,
What is
sir.
it? It is
Hall's
just
effect.
VB. Hall's effect only. So QV cross B is equal to, magnitude wise it is equal to QE, but or I can say it simply, net force will become 0. If net
Yes,
force
sir.
becomes 0, then I can say V cross B will become equal to E. Minus E, I think, huh? Minus E. Vectorially, it is minus E. Now you tell me, what will be EMF? V cross B, if I take dot dl, because I know EMF is equal to minus E dot dl. Is that EMF or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is equal to V cross B dot dl. What would it become? I think V and V are in this case at least perpendicular. Always these will not be perpendicular, but in present case these are perpendicular. So I think I should leave it here because always these will not be perpendicular. So it will depend on the angles. But I can say one thing in general. I can say
DL bar
if
direction.
Hmm?
DL bar direction. sir. Current
direction of DL bar. Direction of DL bar will be
In the direction of motion of positive charge. sir. Nothing but current or enough.
Okay.
V cross B dot dl. Wait a second, let me think. E dot dl will be downward direction and V cross B dot dl will be in upward direction, right? It is in upward direction, in the upward direction only, dl.
Direction of positive charge.
This is dl direction, correct? Direction of the motion of positive charge, because the direction in which the force acting on the positive charge.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Right only. Okay. Now, you tell me what would be the value of EMF finally? What would be EMF?
VB capital L.
In this case, VBL, sir.
VB
VB capital.
In this case, VBL, correct. In this case, equal to VBL. Let us say it is L only. L only. So VBL for present case. For present case. What is it in general? I am saying now one important thing here. If V cross B, sorry, not that. If V and B are constant, or if V and B are not constant, at least B is constant. At least B is constant. If B is constant, what I can write this thing then? I can write V cross B dot dl integral is equal to, it is a scalar triple product.
Yes, sir. Scalar
And
triple.
I can change the order of terms. I can arrange in such a way so that I can write, I think, VB cross DL dot V, or I can write in other ways. I can
DL bar.
V into B bar cross DL
V bar
dot V
dot
B bar cross DL.
V bar cross DL. We can arrange in different ways, right? Correct only. But I would like to arrange in such a way so that B comes in left hand side maybe, and if possible cross, it is not cross, but it is just with dot. How will I write in such a way? B dot DL cross V. I can write in this also. Yes, right. I can write in this way. Why I want to do that? Because I'm saying B is constant. What I want to do now, I think you have understood now what I would like to do.
B
I would like to take it.
Cos theta.
I would like to take it
outside.
outside the integral sign. B dot integral of DL cross B. I can do this. This will be, if B is constant, then I can write this changes into this expression. EMF will become this, B dot DL cross B. Only which case? Only in which case? Only when V is constant, then only it will become this. Otherwise not. I cannot take B outside in general. Can you further change it if I give you V is also constant? If velocity is also constant, then it will be much simpler. What it would be?
B cross B we can take outside.
If V and B are constant, If V and B both are constant, then EMF will become equal to, I think, V cross B both can be taken out, dot DL integral, and that is so
Dot
simple
L.
to integrate DL. What it will be? B cross B, tell me what it will be. Dot
L, sir.
L
L
bar.
vector.
L
It will
bar.
be L vector. Means, what does this tell us? I have to understand it properly because it will help you in many places. If you understand it properly, you will be able to get answers very fast. Now you should understand from here that if I take a wire like this, starting from A to B, this way, then what I can do, I can just take a short connection from A to B, like this. This is L vector effectively. It is direct vector from A to B. Okay. These were DL vectors. Means I have added all the DL vectors together and I got the net resultant vector. So what would be the direction of EMF? EMF will be in the direction of L length vector. This side will become positive and this side will become negative. If velocity is this side, let us check once it is right now. Yes, it is right. If velocity is this side, then V cross B.
B will
B
be
cross
positive, A will be negative, right, sir?
B will become positive and A will become negative.
Yes, sir, GK.
Why? Because if I have a positive charge here, and due to V cross B, the force on this positive charge will be upwards. Obviously, it cannot go upwards because the wire is this side only. So, but force will be upwards. So, it will be going finally in this direction.
Component of force.
Component of that force will be responsible to, in this case, what will balance QE? Electric field will be in this direction, and that will be balanced by component of magnetic force, not the
Magnetic
total
field
magnetic.
force.
One component of magnetic force it will be balanced by. It will be like FM. Let us say this is theta, then it will be FM cos theta, and that will be equal to QE in this case. Okay. All right. And then
In this case, wire also will move due to
wire also will.
move.
Wire is moving, but I don't even understand what are you even thinking then? What am I
Direction
telling?
of motion will change. Magnetic force on wire is some component.
It is moving with constant velocity. You don't have to worry what happens to it afterward. We are not considering that it moves as a result of. How do you know what forces I am applying? Maybe I am applying the forces in such a way so that the forces are just making it move with constant velocity. Can it
Okay.
happen or not?
Yes,
I can make it move in such a way so that it is moving with constant velocity. So forget that thing. You don't think that I'm giving it a velocity and relieving it. If I do that, I give it a velocity v and just leave it there. Then yes, you are right that because of the forces it will maybe turn or some other things may happen, but nothing like that. Okay, nothing like that. It is just. And one more thing, even in that case also, I think you are unnecessarily worried. There will be no closed loop. If there is no closed loop, then as soon as this becomes positive and this becomes negative, there will be no extra current flowing now. And if there is no current flowing, then there will be no magnetic force. If there is no magnetic force, then it will keep on moving like that only, without any twisting or without any external force.
So then also, when the induced current becomes full, further it will turn an angle as the theta.
Induced
Why
current
that?
will be just momentarily. How much time do you think it will take for the electrons to go here when it is not even a closed loop? If it is a closed loop, it can be a continuous flow. But if it is not a closed loop, then it will be just momentarily going there and it will stop at that moment only. It will not take much time. Okay. It will be happening in a moment.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Sir, up till equilibrium is obtained.
Up to equilibrium, I am saying that it's so negligible time that maybe some slight force is acting on it, but that force will be very less. Okay. Means almost negligible only. If you really want to find out what that force is, we can probably calculate also, but it will come out to be very, very less. Okay. Now, next question. Let me check once what I can give. So I hope you are understanding. This is important now. EMF. Notice what was EMF before? B into V into B. Is it not same as this only? We are getting same only relation indirectly. BVL. VBL. Where I wrote VBL, here I wrote VBL. And it is also same only. Just I'm writing here length as B, but it is same VBL. So you see one thing that surprisingly, what I'm explaining by Faraday's laws, that rate of change of magnetic flux produces EMF. Same thing I'm able to say without using Faraday's laws. I'm able to say same thing without using Faraday's laws by just considering the force acting on some charges inside. Okay.
Yes, sir.
right? When we analyze in the following way, then we call it as the same EMF. It is same EMF, not a different kind of EMF, but we name it as motional EMF because it is due to the motion of some wire in the magnetic field region, and we start calling it as motional EMF. But it is not different. It is same thing only as before. It is same only. Okay. Now, next.
By changing the angle between B bar and A bar.
By changing the angle between V bar and B bar, what will happen? No, before that I will do one thing here. I will rotate it. If I take a rod, where is it? If I take a rod and I start rotating it with some angular velocity omega, or it is a rigid rod, let us say. It is a rigid structure. Rigid conducting rod. I have given you only one thing here, that B point has velocity maybe VB. Are you writing also or not? Keep writing VB. And means are you dependent on my notes only? I think you should be writing also yourself, right?
We are writing, sir.
And this is VA.
You're reading.
Now, if I join this, you know, effective length will be A to B that we have already done before. A to B is
Yes, sir.
effective length. But here velocities are different. How to do now? If velocities are different.
Perpendicular components. With respect to
Remember,
B.
it is a rigid. Rigid is very important here. Rigid. What does rigid tell us? You know, for rigid bodies, there are constant relations, which goes like this. That this angle, let us say alpha, and this angle, let us say beta. This is beta and this is alpha. Then we can also write VA cos alpha is equal to VB cos beta. Right? By constant relations. By constraint relations. Okay. In rigid body, it happens like that only. Because what is the reason? Reason is this. Rate of change of length. What is the formula for rate of change of length? That is VB cos beta minus VA cos alpha. You remember that? VB cos beta is trying to increase the length, but VA cos alpha is trying to decrease the length. But if it is not changing, if it is a rigid body,
dl by dt 0.
I can say for rigid bodies, lengths don't change. Distance between 2 points remains constant. Distance between any 2 points on body remains constant. And because the distance remains constant, therefore what I can say? I can say dl by dt will be 0. If it is 0, then I'm indirectly getting this thing VB cos beta minus VA cos alpha equals 0, or this relation, right? They will be having equal velocities. And what length is perpendicular to this? One is VA sin alpha, one side, and other is VB sin beta. VB sin beta. VB sin beta is perpendicular component. Here VA sin alpha is perpendicular component. We are mainly interested in this perpendicular, VA perpendicular, VB perpendicular, because let me tell you one thing here in this formula. This is called as scalar triple product. Scalar triple product has this property that it represents the volume enclosed by three vectors.
Parallel.
Have you done vectors or not?
Yes, sir.
In
Completed, sir.
maths also completed.
Yes, sir.
Then you know very much about it. I think everybody knows that if I have three vectors, one vector is B vector, and the other is B vector, and the third is L vector, and three vectors are representing three sides of a parallelepiped.
You
Then
also
volume
Volume
of
of parallelepiped is
volume of parallelepiped will be given by the scalar triple product. If you know this, then you can easily say now that whenever these vectors lie in same plane, then EMF will become zero.
Yes, sir.
Right or not?
Yes, sir.
So let us write some points here. EMF is equal to zero when three vectors. Which vectors? V, B, and L are planar. Across which it is zero? Across length. Important point to be noted here. I am saying EMF is zero across length. It may still be there across the width. What do you mean by width? Width means even if it is a small wire, very thin wire also, but every thin wire will have also some width or not?
yes. There also induced EMF may be produced.
So induced EMF may be produced along the width, but for that we are not interested in knowing that, because when we are writing L, it means we are interested in knowing what is EMF induced across L. Understand? Therefore, across L it will be zero when B, and L are coplanar. They lie in the same plane. Okay, this is very important point, and we should remember it. Also, come to this now. V cross. I want to find EMF. How to find EMF?
V cross B dot.
V dot V cross DL integral, right or not?
Yes, sir.
That it is. But if velocities are linearly varying, then don't you think I can write V average cross DL B dot? If velocities are linearly varying, then EMF will be like this also.
The
Linear.
DL, sir, DL won't be there.
L it will be. It will be L. V average. What is V average meaning here?
Total distance by total time taken.
Total distance between VBL. Wait, so let me check first it is right or not. V, is it right or it is opposite? VLV. I think it is not right. It is opposite. It is opposite. VBL is not in the same order as BLV.
Sir, BLV, sir.
There
This BLV, sir.
is, yes.
BLV.
When I was deriving this, while I was deriving formula, then it was VBL. How it changed to different formula, I'm not understanding.
Sir,
Here DL plus
when
VB
we
need
go
to write.
same order, it will be BLV, sir. VBL, BLV, LVB.
These are in same order only, huh? These are in same order, correct? These are in same order only. BBL and VBL. These are in same order only. No, these are not in same order.
No,
Those are not in same order, sir.
So it is wrong here. Then it should be with
BLV.
minus sign.
Yes, sir.
Here it should be with minus sign.
above also
Or
minus.
above also with minus sign. If I change the order, then it will be with minus sign. If I change the order, then it will be with minus sign. Okay. Now, but this formula we can apply. Only in which cases we can apply it? Only in the cases when velocity is linearly varying. When will the velocity be linearly varying? If it is a rigid body, then velocity will be varying linearly from one end to the other end. This will vary linearly only. If you are not sure about it, whether it is linearly varying or not, I'm telling you one thing. Do one thing, take a point here in the length vector at a distance x and find out what is the velocity at that place. You will come to know that it will be linear function of x. This velocity will be linear function of x. Okay. So we can say it is linearly varying. How to find out the velocity at a distance x? Can you find it out? How to find out? By knowing omega, we can find out. First, we can find out
The
omega. What
center
is
of
omega?
first.
Omega is equal to VB sine beta plus VA sine alpha for the present case. These are in opposite directions, so I have to take this minus this.
Into L by
But here
2.
it is coming out to be plus divided by L. That is omega.
by
And
2,
direction of
Sir, L by 2.
direction. No, not this only. L is the distance between them. VB minus VA upon AB. What is the problem? What is the formula for omega?
Yes, sir.
VB minus VA upon AB. That only. Magnitude wise.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is omega. So once we know omega, then we know now what will be velocity of this point at a distance x. We can find it out. How? Let us say this point is a P point. Then I will again use formula VP A upon AP, which is x, is equal to also omega. So you understand that VP will come out to be linear or not? VP minus VA. Again, VA perpendicular. This is perpendicular. I'm again not writing perpendicular. It should be perpendicular to AB. It is also perpendicular. VP perpendicular minus VA perpendicular upon AP. AP is x. AP is x. Is it coming out to be linear or not? Just equate first equation with second equation, it will be linear. Whenever velocities are or anything are linear functions, then average formula will be simply V1 plus V2 by 2.
L by 2. Yes, sir.
V1 plus V2 by 2. We can do that here also. We can write it as velocity at one end plus velocity at other end divided by 2 cross L minus B dot. This will be EMF. Do we have to take a perpendicular or no need?
Vectors we have taken.
When we have taken already vectors, then no need to have perpendicular also. Reason is VB when we are taking, then VB parallel also is there in this and VB perpendicular is also there. But VB parallel will contribute towards the cross product 0. Scalar triple product, it will have 0 contribution. Why will it have 0 contribution? Because it is parallel to length vector. So even if I take the net vector, the out of that net vector, which will only contribute towards EMF, only the perpendicular one will contribute towards EMF. Okay. This will also be equal to minus B dot VA perpendicular plus VB perpendicular divided by 2 into L. But I don't recommend that to write this, because then your signs will something you have to check. Sometimes it will be VA perpendicular minus VB perpendicular. Sometimes it will be plus, depending upon whether the perpendicular velocities are in opposite direction or they are in same direction. Then we will have many more formulae if we start writing in that way. So I'm not writing in that way. I'm just giving you one simple formula, and that is V cross B dot L, valid always. Just difference is if velocity is not constant and magnetic field is constant, then velocity can be taken care of by taking average velocity. How to take average? Average is not easy to take in such cases, some cases, but it will be much easier if the velocity is varying linearly for rigid bodies. For rigid bodies, we can just take it as V1, V at one end plus V at the other end divided by 2. Can you remember it? For rigid bodies, we can take just velocity at one end and velocity at plus velocity at other end divided by 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Just remember it. This is EMF. Now, second thing is, we are starting from which equation? d5 by dt. Again, let us go back to that equation only. I'm giving one more example now. First example I have taken when area is changing. Let me write down that so that you understand what we are doing here. This was the starting point, right? I should have written here that this is case 1. When what is changing? Area is changing. But now we have come to know about one more thing. EMF is induced in this. I know that in this loop. But in this loop, in which part EMF is induced? That is induced in this moving rod. How do we know that? by the alternative method, we are able to tell that. When we did it by alternative method, then we are able to tell that out of the total contribution of the EMF for the closed loop was mainly coming from the moving rod, because in the moving rod there is a tendency of the charges to go to one side, positive charge to go to one side and negative charge to go to the other side, and because of that tendency only, there will be acting like a battery. It is acting like a battery, but it is acting like a battery which has zero current flowing. Why zero current flowing? Because it is open circuit. But if I give it a rails,
Opposite charge cancel.
if I give it rails along with this, if I close the rails, then it can make the current flow regularly. Understood?
And current will flow. Yes,
And then current will flow. So we are understanding now why I took alternative method. It is better than first. This gives us idea EMF is induced, but it does not give us idea where it is induced. EMF is induced, fine. What is induced EMF? B into L only. This is also same formula, no difference. But where is it induced? So alternative method gives us idea of where EMF is induced. It is induced in the moving parts. It is induced in the moving rods. Okay, done. Next, we will take now second case. Case 2, when angle is changing. When theta is changing. Area is not changing now. Now theta is changing. Make some practical situation. Give me some practical situation where really theta will be changing. Let me show you.
Sir, current carrying wire with a square loop.
Current carrying wire with a
Square loop perpendicular to.
Let us do one thing. First, let us assume magnetic field into the plane is okay. It will be easy to understand if I take into the plane. Let us take magnetic field into the plane. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and magnetic field is along minus k cap. And I am taking a circular loop, which is rotating about y-axis with angular velocity omega. Now, can you tell me what is the formula for EMF now? What is the flux in this? Flux can be written as B into A into cos theta, right?
Okay.
If I look from the top view, then I will see something like this. X. This is, let us say, I think I should have taken this side z-axis, this side minus z. So now, if I look from the top view, what do I see?
Line, sir.
Line only. Very nice. This line will be of width distance 2r. In this line, what will be the direction of area vector?
Along Z or minus.
Axis.
Along this side. Either plus z or minus z, that doesn't matter. But something like this it will be, right? Let us say it is area vector. I'm taking the area vector to be initially along magnetic field only. Magnetic field is also in this direction only. Magnetic field will be, this is the direction of magnetic field. Okay. Now you tell me, if it rotates, then after rotating, what would happen to it?
Area vector is
This coil is rotating now, and it has rotated by an angle theta. Then area vector will also rotate by an angle theta.
Yes, sir, by angle.
So if I write it as theta and it is rotating with constant angular velocity, let us say, then can I say that this cos theta, this flux will be actually equal to BA cos omega t, right? Because if it is rotating with constant angular velocity, so that let me write when theta is changing with constant omega. Just my assumption, we can do for not constant omega also, but let us assume it to be constant omega. Then what would be d phi by dt now? You tell me, what is the EMF? B is constant, area is constant. So I can write B as it is, area as it is, derivative of cos omega t. What that would be?
Sin omega t by omega.
BA into omega into sin omega t with minus sign. Minus will not appear. If I remind you, EMF is also with negative sign. No? If I write proper formula, that EMF is also with negative sign. Or do I need to do that anytime? No, never. Why? Because I told you that EMF, direction of EMF, we never find by this sign. How do we find the direction of EMF? We find the direction of EMF by Lenz law. We trust Lenz law, then we will not commit mistake. In sign, we may commit mistake. So, but here, I just wanted to remind you, no need to keep unnecessary sign. Otherwise, also we are taking all these as magnitude wise only. So we can just write it as BA omega sine omega t. Okay. As far as direction is concerned, I can tell the direction now. Tell me, if area is turning this side, then the flux is increasing or decreasing? Tell. Flux will be decreasing or increasing? Magnetic field lines are this side. Those magnetic field lines which are crossing will be decreasing, I think, as it is turning.
Decreasing.
If it is decreasing, it will try to create more dots. It will try to create more dots.
Decreasing.
Sorry, not dots. Crosses are decreasing. Crosses are decreasing. It will try to create, it will do opposite. If crosses are decreasing, it will try to create its own crosses. It will try to create its own magnetic field lines into the plane. Can it create its own magnetic field lines into the
Then
plane?
increasing in crosses.
By sending the current in which direction?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. By sending the current in clockwise direction. As seen from which side? As seen from positive z-axis. Clockwise and anti-clockwise also is a vague term, you know that, right? If I look from the negative z-axis, then it will be opposite.
Okay.
Looking from positive side of z-axis, then it is clockwise. So if I look from this side, then it should be clockwise. If I look from this side, means in the top side, the current should be going in towards this side, and from below it should be returning back and coming like this. In upside, it will be going towards this side, then it will be returning back. That is happening here. Okay. So we know how the EMF is induced and what is the value of that. If there are n number of turns, it is single turn I'm taking. If there are n number of turns, what would happen to it?
N times.
N times it will be. Okay. It will be n times. So we have come to know about this also. What is the reason for this EMF? Can you tell me what is the reason for this EMF?
Change in the
Change in
angle
flux.
changes the number of field lines passing through it, sir.
That is the reason. But a conductor is moving through the magnetic field line. If it is moving, then because of motion, there will be VBL or not? VBL will be created because of the motion or not?
Yes,
VBL.
sir, will be-
It will be created. VBL will be there. What would be the value of VBL? If you find by that way, let us say I think that there is a small element here with length DL, and I want to find what is the force acting on the small, what is the EMF induced in the small element, then I will write the formula. Velocity of this small element will be, if it is at a distance, what should I do now? Let me write it. Theta angle, then DL will be equal to R d theta, and X is the radius of its rotation. You understand? It will be rotating in radius X or not?
Yes, sir.
What would be its velocity? Its velocity would be,
Omega X.
velocity will be omega X. Velocity will be omega X, and
So X is
into the plane, omega X into the plane. So V cross B, V and DL are perpendicular or not? Velocity is into the plane, right? It is rotating because it will be going into the plane from here. And DL is this side, they are mutually perpendicular. So I can say, and they will always remain mutually perpendicular. So I can say V into L, but magnetic field will always not remain perpendicular to this.
the DL will be in a circular loop. Initially, only V is in the direction of magnetic field.
I know that, but I am not saying that. But you listen to me. I said velocity will always remain perpendicular to DL. Is it right or not? Wherever it moves, wherever it turns, velocity vector
Yes,
will
sir.
always remain.
Perpendicular.
Perpendicular to DL.
That will remain. So I'm just saying that V and L have mutually perpendicular. They are mutually perpendicular. So I can write V into L for this case. That B I have to take care separately. Okay, but at least V into DL I can write. Not L, V into DL I can write. Omega X into DL, and DL I can write as R d theta multiplied by B. That will definitely be changing angle. What angle it will be making now? It will be making angle initially
zero, sir.
same direction. Initially 0. Then afterwards, angle will become, obviously velocity will come here, but V will remain there only, and this will be omega t. Theta will be omega t. Velocity will be also turning by an angle at the rate of omega. So V will be turned by an angle theta, which will be given as omega t. What will be component of velocity perpendicular to that? Component perpendicular will become V sin theta. So I can say omega x into dl into b sine omega t. Sine theta means sine omega t. Sine omega t. That is EMF. This is EMF value. Now, direction of this EMF. What would be the direction? V sine theta this side, B this side. Direction will be. Direction is not difficult to tell here. V cross B dot dl. V is this side into the plane, and no, V has one component into the plane, and one is this perpendicular side. What component gets this side? V sin theta gets this side. V cross B dot dl. DL I have to take downwards only, I think, because it is I'm noticing it is sending the charges in downward direction. V cross B dot dl. Velocity this side. It has one component in this direction, and magnetic field will be this side, so V cross B. Let us say upwards. It is upwards only. DL also I took as upwards only. Anyway, it doesn't matter much, means we know that it will finally come out to be equal to, somewhat complicated to arrive at the result by this way, but I'm sure although, and I have done it before, what it comes out to be finally, it will come out to be BA omega sine omega t. I can bet on that. That is for sure. But how to arrive at the result right now, it is appearing to be complicated.
Sir, on the
Yes.
sir, here alternating current will be produced, no sir.
Alternating.
Current will be means after.
Yes.
reaching
Right only. It is alternating only. There is no doubt about it.
Sir, we can prove that sine theta as when we go to the second top view, sir.
Second of view.
So
This
top view, there DL should be perpendicular to B bar. Na?
There should be, this is V bar, and this is B. All
Angle
these here,
between them is theta, sir.
angle between them is theta, right?
Now perpendicular means sine theta only. Correct. All three
Sine theta,
should be
what sine theta?
perpendicular.
V cross B.
Yes, sir.
But DL has some other direction. So DL has to have also, and DL also has to have vertical upward direction. Means DL should be along y axis, I can say dy. Right or not? DL should be along y. Because velocity is this side, and magnetic field is this side. So V cross B will give us in which direction? It is into the plane. I think it is giving into the plane. So DL should be along. DL also should be into the plane. Into the plane here means what? If it is x-axis, this z-axis, then into the plane I think is.
Sir,
Minus
that V bar cross L bar will be direction will be there. We can show us that.
I am taking V cross B first. We can do that. We can take V cross B dot DL. If I do that, then I'm getting V cross B. I'm getting along minus j cap. V cross B I'm getting along minus j cap. While it is rotating in this way, then at any point here velocity will be in this direction. At any point on the circumference, and this V cross this side will be opposite side actually. I'm taking one half of the ring. This side will be opposite side. For this, the story is completely different. V cross B in this case will be upwards. But for our present scenario, if I take this side of the ring, then V cross B will be in which direction? Is it downwards or not?
That's downwards, sir.
It will be downwards. And I have to take DL's component in downward direction only then. Because if I take a vector downward, and DL is not in that direction, but if I take the dot product, between dl and this vector, then I have to take component of dl in downward direction. What will be component of dl in downward direction? That will be just dy. So I think finally I should write it as here dy also at last. Then I will be getting the scalar triple product. It is dy. Now we are getting answer. See, what is it? What is the integration of this? Omega constant outside, b constant outside, sine omega t constant outside. Inside I am getting x into dy. X into dy is nothing but area. Why it is area? If I take a small strip here of dy width and x length, then x into dy will be dA. Then if I start integrating that, then I will be getting what area? I will be getting this area of this semicircle, right? I'm integrating this side completely. So I will be getting this area. So I will be getting omega into b into sine omega t into half area, 1/2 area. Similarly, if I do the other side also, then I will be getting that area also into account. Then what will be the total EMF? Total EMF will become this total area, omega into b into sine omega t into total area A. That will be EMF, which is nothing but, I think as we did before, what was it? B omega sine omega t. See, B omega sine omega t, exactly same only. Getting exactly same, right? Exactly same result. Although I know that we are getting same result, but some of you may still not be satisfied because it is difficult to visualize in 3 dimension. For you, I'm giving another way then. If you are not able to do in this way, another simple way I'm telling you. In that way is, why not we just write dl vector in vector form only? What it will be? It will be dl into, if I take dl vector this side, if I take dl vector this side, then I think this is 90 degree. What will be component of dl? Theta along y-axis. I can say dl cos theta along minus j cap. Right or
90
not?
minus theta along y.
And 90 minus theta means it will become dl sin theta. Dl sin theta along I cap, right?
Yes, sir.
This is dl vector. So now it is exactly dl vector written. We
90 minus theta along y axis.
90 minus theta along. Oh, sorry, I did it wrong. 90 minus theta along y-axis. Correct only. So actually theta this side, then sine and cos theta will interchange. This will be like this. Here it is sine theta, and here that side it is cos theta. Now we know dl vector. What is b vector? B vector also we know. B is nothing but b along minus k cap. And velocity vector at this instant, or velocity vector I can tell you at which instant of time. At this instant of time. But at this instant I don't need, actually I need in general. This is again a problem. If I rotate it this side, then this dl vector will have what components along x and y. Will it change or will it remain same? With y it will remain same only. If I turn it, rotate it, then x component will change, I think so. It is complicated, leave it. It is becoming three components I have to take, not just 2 components. But anyway, although in one way I have already proved it here itself, but thing is, if you are able to visualize it, then it is then we can tell, otherwise not. Okay, this is itself a proof. Anyway, or you can take my words for granted and think about it slowly, that it will come out to be definitely true only, that the EMF, motional EMF is same as the EMF which we get from the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Those are same. So now third example is, what is the last example? Case 3. Angle
B
changing,
changing.
area changing,
B
now B
changing.
changing. Third case is B changing. B
Sir.
changing. Yes.
I have a question, sir, for that.
Ask.
When a wire is put, sir, along y-axis and a plane is put in ZY plane at a distance of the
The wire is
plane.
put along. The wire is put along. It is related to which topic? First, you tell that.
Same, sir, magnetic flux finding.
Magnetic flux changing.
Yes.
Wire is kept here like this, then.
And then along YZ plane, a square plane is put, sir.
Along YZ plane, we have kept a square plane. Next,
At a distance of
distance of which end? Close end or farther end?
sir, x-axis is the axis of the square, now sir. Then square loop is at a distance of a from the origin.
At this part, I do not understand what you are saying. X-axis is axis. At a distance, what distance? At a distance?
Yes, sir.
The center of the square loop is at a distance A, or the closer
Center, sir.
sides?
Centers.
That's what I'm asking. A distance. Then next.
That's it.
No, what is the question then?
Finding the fluxes, sir.
Flux we have already found yesterday. What is the problem really? It is in same plane. It is in same plane as the wire. If it is in the same plane as the wire, then formula is mu naught into I into whatever what was. I don't remember it. Log of that R2 by R1. It will be same formula only. I have to find R2 and R1 distance. Otherwise, we cannot calculate. And H also should be known. Formula is mu naught into I into H upon 2 pi into
pi
log
R.
of R2 by
R2
R1.
R2 by R1.
Same only. But I should know what is R1 and what is R2. You are not giving me that information and you want flux. We can't get flux by knowing at center what distance away it is kept.
Okay.
Okay. Next, d5 by dt is equal to area constant cos theta constant into dp by dt, rate of change of magnetic field. Now let us say two possibilities there. B can be increasing, B may be decreasing. Depending on that, we will get the direction of EMF induced. But answer will always be obtained by this expression. Okay. Answer will always be obtained by this expression. So in general, now if I have all the things changing, then I will take all the three cases together. If it is rotating as well as translating as well as, and this thing is also happening, it is also happening, then I will take all these cases put together in one place only. Okay. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. Good. Next. We can take this is moving downwards with velocity v. Can you find out what is the EMF induced in this?
Yes, sir.
At this instant of time, magnetic field is into the plane. At this instant of time, the length is equal to L. This length is L. What is IMF? Tell me. One method will be d phi by dt, but I am telling you no need of d phi by dt because we know that it is due to motion. So what we can directly say? D into V into L.
Yes,
D into V into L. Because I told you this is not a different from that. It is same only. This way only we can get the result. So it will be B into V into L. What is the direction of this? Direction, if you want to find, assume a positive charge.
with left, right side.
QV cross B, it will try to send it in which direction? It will try to send
Right
QV cross B in
Upwards.
right side direction. So upwards, what do you mean by upwards? B cross B, V is along minus J cap, cross B, B is along minus K cap. So it will become finally which direction of EMF induced? In which direction the force will be acting?
Right side.
J cross
Force will
K,
be I cap.
I cap, sir.
I cap,
I cap.
positive I.
I cap. So the force will be in this side on this. If force is on that side, then we can assume effective equivalent circuit will become like this. What is the equivalent circuit diagram? Take it as negative here and positive here. This is the equivalent circuit diagram because this side it tends to go. It tends to send the current in this direction. Positive current in this direction. What is the value of EMF? BVL. One question over. Second, let us say I am giving you resistance is R. What is the resistance given as? R. Then what will be the induced current? As you know already, induced current is BVL by
BVL by
R.
R.
What is the direction of induced current? This side, this side, this side. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
Now verify. What we have to verify? Verify whether this is coming out to be correct or not. Whether it is right, whether it is
Crosses are
right or not.
increasing.
And what flux is
Crosses should
increasing?
increase.
Crosses are increasing. It will
Yes,
try
sir.
to decrease the cross. If it tries to decrease the cross, it will try to create its own
Upward trend.
dots.
Anti-clockwise current.
Anti-clockwise, right? Because the crosses are increasing as it is going down, more fields are passing through it, crosses are increasing. It will try to create dot field, and dot current. Dot current means anti-clockwise current, and we got anti-clockwise only by this method also. We can verify because sometimes we may not be sure, we may commit to some mistake. Third thing I want to find force acting on the rod. Acting on rod
It is
due
built,
to
sir.
magnetic
Yes.
field. Magnetic field. You said it right, it is BIL, but formula is IL cross B. Let us remember that magnetic force formula. And I is right side. We already found I value BVL by R. I will assume I is given to us. What is direction of L? L is along, L we take along the direction of current flow. Current is along I cap. I will take along I cap. B is in which direction? Minus K cap. So what it becomes? ILB. I cross K.
J cap. Positive J cap.
J cap. The force is acting in which direction? Upwards. Magnetic force is acting upwards, and mg is
You
acting.
say it will pull also.
We can say what?
As V is moving, V is coming downward, it will pull upward now, sir, to remain.
Yes, due to Lenz law. Lenz law. What Lenz law states?
It will oppose.
Lenz law states it will always oppose. It can never support it. So force will always be acting in such a way that if velocity is downwards, then this velocity which is downwards,
It will
that is
act.
only causing it. That is only causing it. And Lenz law states that whatever is the cause of that EMF, this magnetic field will always try to oppose that cause. The induced EMF will be in such a way so that it will try to oppose the cause. So it can oppose the cause only by applying a backward force. It cannot oppose the cause by applying a forward force. So even with before even see, one thing is I will have to find out current. I have to find out the direction of current. Then I have to use IL cross B. Then I get the result. And another quick method, Lenz law. Lenz law states it will try to apply the force in such a way which will oppose the cause which has produced this. Cause is moving downwards. It will try to oppose it by applying a force upwards, not downwards. Very simple. Okay. And if you want to write the exact value now, then you can write value of I. It is BBL by R into BL multiplied. Then it becomes B square L square by R into V. That is a magnetic force. Can you write the equation for this? Number 4, equation of motion. Equation of motion. What would be the equation of motion? Mg downwards. Let us say it is vertical. I'm assuming it is vertical. So Mg is downwards. It is vertical, but it is not losing contact here. Contact is made. Mg minus magnetic force will be equal to mass into acceleration. So Mg minus B square L square R into V is equal to mass into dV by dt. Right or not?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Can you tell me what kind of velocity will be after some time t? How you expect velocity to be? It will be increasing. Will it keep on increasing indefinitely? No, it will not keep on increasing indefinitely. What will happen to it? It will slow down. Why will it slow down? Because as the velocity increases, the magnetic force increases. As the magnetic force increases, this net force becomes less. As the net force becomes less, acceleration becomes less. So finally, it will try to attain equilibrium. When will it attain equilibrium? When acceleration becomes zero. When acceleration becomes zero, when Fm becomes equal to mg. When Fm becomes equal to mg, we can find out when Fm will become equal to mg. Can we or not?
Yes, sir. We can.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yes.
Although not for this case, not for this case. This case is for A-shaped frame. I'm telling the case when this length will remain constant. Length can remain constant if I don't give you A-shaped frame, but I give you rectangular frame. then the length will remain constant or not? This length between the magnetic wires, this will remain constant. Because if length is also varying, then it will be more complicated problem, because I have to take care of this part also. So up to equation of motion, it is correct. After that, if you want to analyze it further, then I have to ask some simple question, not this complicated. Let me ask a simple question now. Sorry. This rectangular frame, but it is not closed loop, it is open only from below. It is like a wedge. This is theta angle, and magnetic field lines are there. In which direction we want to take those? This is a rod going downwards with velocity v. Magnetic field lines you give me, in which direction you want to take magnetic field lines? Can we take vertically upwards? Let magnetic field lines be vertically upwards. Frictionless surfaces, let us say, for simplification. What we have to do now, see what are the steps involved. If you go back, our steps involved are first step. What is the first step? Remember?
Magnetic
EMF.
force on the charge.
That is our first step, right? Only magnetic force on the charge means indirectly I'm covering under EMF. First, you have to get EMF. After getting EMF, we have to get current. After getting current, we have to write. After current, we have to write what?
Force
Force
acting on
acting
rod.
on the
Magnetic
Force. And after writing magnetic force,
equation.
equation of motion.
Weight component.
from here to here, we have to write which diagram? Circuit diagram. And after that, while I'm writing equations, then I have to write here, from here to here, I have to write FBD, free body diagram. See, two diagrams are there here. One comes from mechanics and one comes from electrical circuits. So it really interlinks those mechanical forces and the electrical circuit. Both are in the same place only. Both concepts are in the same place only. But things are simple, not much difficult things, right? EMF will be simple, I think. Magnitude wise, if I want to find it, will be very simple always. What is magnitude wise EMF? It will be B into V perpendicular into L perpendicular. Or means this I should take the components of B and V, which are, first I can take V cross B. After that, I can take component of length, which is perpendicular to, which is along V cross B. Right or not? I can take V cross B first. Then I
Yes,
take
sir.
dot L. Dot L means these two are, let us say I have found already. After finding these two, effective, whichever side their vector is pointing V cross B, that should be effectively lying along L, or L should have one component along that at least. If L has one component along V cross B, then there will be some value of V cross B dot L. Okay. Now, tell me, what is the result in this? I am telling you to make side diagram as we looking from the side. Then it will be easy to understand.
Component
EMF
of
is
velocity.
BVL cos theta.
No, I have to be sure, because if little mistake is also there, no, then it will be wrong. Everything is wrong. So why don't we first write B value is this side? What is the direction of V cross B?
Will be inward
Velocity is into the plane.
minus
Velocity is into the
minus
plane. B this side, B this side,
Inward.
V cross B. V
minus
cross B
case.
into the plane. So I can take it cross. Cross. V cross B is in cross direction. Means current will be going in which direction? If I look from this side, cross
It'll
means
be in
this
outward.
side, right? Cross means away from us. If I'm looking from this side, it will be away from us or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
B is this side, velocity is this side, theta this side. So V cross B, yes, V cross B inverse only, correct only, inverse. The current will be this side. If current is this side here, then where it will be after that? Upside, then this side, and then this side. Closed loop. What is the direction of magnetic force? Magnetic force direction is I L cross B. What does it tell us? Perpendicular to plane of L and B. What is the plane of L and B? Vertical plane, right or not? What will be perpendicular to plane of L and B? There are two possible perpendiculars. This side is also perpendicular and that side is also perpendicular. Now you can guess in which direction magnetic force will be. This side or this side?
I cap, sir.
I cap only.
Right.
But first, are you understanding first that why this side I'm taking, this side I'm taking? Because L is into the plane, B is this side, so we have to take perpendicular to this plane, plane containing length and B, perpendicular to this plane. Perpendicular to this could be this side or that side. Okay. Perpendicular to the magnetic field, I can take this side or this side. So which side it will be? Along I cap, because it will always be
Length
opposing. It will always be opposing the velocity vector. It cannot support that. So you have guessed it right. Magnetic force will be this side, and this is theta angle. What is the equation then? Equation will become mg sine theta minus magnetic force is equal to mass into acceleration. What is magnetic force formula? Magnetic force formula will be,
IB and B square L square V cos theta by R square.
I have to check first EMF. What is it? Circuit diagram also. Circuit diagram will be like this. EMF here. What is EMF value?
PVL cos theta, sir.
How do you know that?
When we take
V
V
cross B.
component cos
V bar
theta,
cross B bar
V
means
cross B if
VB
I have
cos
to take,
theta.
then I have to take which component of B here? V cross B means that
Perpen-
component of V which is perpendicular to B. Yes.
Yes.
V cos theta, sir. that is-
Because
V cos theta is perpendicular to B. So I have to take only V cos theta. You are right only. I have to take V perpendicular into B. So you are right. V cos theta into B, that is V perpendicular into B. And V perpendicular to B is in which direction? That is already into the length direction. So it will be now
Yes, sir.
multiplied by total length L. It is already in the whole length direction. So it will be multiplied with total length L. Otherwise, if it is not along the length direction, then I have to take component of that length along V cross B direction. Then I will have to take that again, one more component. But here length is already in the direction of V cross B. You think like this. If I have a parallelepiped formed in such a way that below we have a parallelogram, sorry. Below we have a parallelogram, and above also we have a parallelogram, but they are connected by we are connecting them by vertical wires, vertical lengths, like this way, and this way. It is not a cube. It appears like cube now. Unfortunately, it is not a cube. This angle is not 90. This is theta angle. It is, let us say, V. It is, let us say V, and it is
the parallel pipe, sir.
It is parallelepiped only, but it is a parallelepiped in which this direction is off. It is 90 degrees to the plane containing V and B. It is V cross B direction. Means this line is already perpendicular to the plane of V and B. Then in that case, what will be the area of this? Area of this will become VB sine theta. But into third side, I will directly multiply with total length. I don't have to take the component of this third side now. Why? Because the third side is already perpendicular to the parallelogram. Okay. Then I can take VB sine theta into L. But if third side is also a little bit inclined and some other angle it is making with the plane containing plane of V and V, then again I have to take component of L also. Okay. Sometimes I write this formula of this V cross B dot L in this way also. V cross B dot L is actually equal to V perpendicular into B into L perpendicular. What does it mean now? V perpendicular is component of velocity perpendicular to magnetic field. Only perpendicular to magnetic field. And L perpendicular is not that. L perpendicular is component of length perpendicular to plane of V and B. Understand the difference. L perpendicular means it is perpendicular to the plane of V and B, but V perpendicular means just component of V perpendicular to B. This is how we find it out. In our present case, I have taken component of velocity I have taken component of velocity perpendicular to B. That part is done. But when one part is already done, what about length? Length should be perpendicular to plane containing V and B. It is already into the plane, which is already perpendicular. So therefore, I end it here only. I write V cos theta into B into L, L total. No need of taking its component because that is already fully perpendicular to the V and B plane. This is EMF. So this Nilkantha has already said long back only E divided by R will be equal to current. So it is coming out to be V B L into cos theta divided by R. So now you are right. Nilkantha, what next? BIL, right?
Yes, sir.
BILB or BIL.
B square L square V cos theta by R.
So we can write finally B square L square V cos theta divided by R, and it is mg sin theta minus this is equal to m into dV by dt, right or not?
Yes, sir.
Sir. Sir.
Yes, wait a second. I'm saying that can we say that this whole equation is equivalent to A minus BV is equal to dV by dt? A and B are some constants.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then is it not very simple to integrate it? Limits only
Yes,
you have
sir,
to put. It is simple only. What will be the limits? Initial velocity 0 to final velocity V, time 0 to t. What kind of graph we will get here? V versus t graph. Exponential function it will be. It will be exponential function, right or not?
It will be like discharging.
Exactly. It will be like exponential function. So if I have to plot it, I can write it in this way. Final velocity will be terminal velocity Vt. This will be the graph. Velocity versus time. So it will be like Vt into not discharging. I think it is charging 1 minus e raised to power minus t by time constant of. That will be velocity. What will be the time constant? If somebody is asking, what is the time constant? How do we know what is time constant? See this equation. You can get the time constant here. How? Just do one thing. Write Vt one side. And g sin theta is acceleration. Right? G sin theta divided by g sin theta. Vt divided by g sin theta. That will be equal to 1 by time constant, I think. Or g sin theta divided by... No. Vt divided by g sin theta will be equal to time constant. Or if you are not sure what is time constant, do one thing here. Write dv by dt one side and take m other side here. M this side and m this side. Compare the what is having same dimensions as that of time. Coefficient of v, but having same dimensions as that of time. Can you find it out or not? Take m downside here. So it will become, I think, r into m divided by b square into l square into cos theta. That total will be having dimensions of time constant. We can directly write it in this way also. Okay. If you are not understanding how to do this, how to get this, don't worry. Just I'm recommending you to solve it first. If you're not directly getting idea, then you first solve this equation. You will automatically get the answer yourself only. And after that, you plot the graph. Okay. So we have discussed all three cases. Sometimes cases can be mixed, combination of all these three cases. And here also I have taken just one example. I have taken resistance. I could take three cases here also. One with the inductor, one with resistor, and one with. And magnetic field also I can give in multiple ways. I can give magnetic field in horizontal this direction also. This is also a possibility. I can give magnetic field in this way, or I can give magnetic field vertically upward, or I can give magnetic field perpendicular to the plane. Many possibilities are there, right or not?
Yes, sir. Many possibilities.
But method is same as if you know logic, then whatever they give. In place of resistance, I can change it to capacitance. Method remains same. No friction anywhere, as like last time. Mass is m again of rod. L is the length of the rod. All those things remain same only.
question is what will be the equation of motion? Why I'm asking equation of motion? Because to get equation of motion, we have to make circuit diagram. We have to follow this complete procedure. Finding from starting from E, getting the current, from current getting the force, from force getting the FBD, and from that we get the equation of motion. So this entire procedure we have to follow. Therefore, if somebody is asking question here, then he is most likely to ask not equation of motion. In fact, he will not ask equation of motion also. He will ask from equation of motion we will get velocity as a function of time. He may ask that at last, how velocity varies as a function of time. Can you get this one?
Yes, sir, we can.
Try to get this one also.
EMF will be in the direction of I cap.
I'm leaving it for you because time is less now. I'm leaving it for
Okay,
you
sir.
to try to do it yourself. And similarly, we have to try to do what next? We have to try to do this inductor also. These both cases I'll take myself only. Case of inductor, this mass M, length L, and what is happening? Again, magnetic field in one direction we can take. Any direction, maybe upwards or this side. And what about if I take magnetic field here? Cylindrical region, magnetic field, cylindrical region I'm taking. This is cylindrical region. And question is, find induced electric field. Can you find out the induced electric field?
Top here, sir.
Huh?
Top
And
here,
this
sir.
is of the cylindrical region. Magnetic field is pointing into the plane. Uniform magnetic field. But B is varying with time. B is given as K into T, case 1. I can give finally K by T so that it is decreasing with time. I'm assuming it to be increasing with time. What will be the direction of induced, what will be the magnitude of induced electric field? First, you find out the EMF. EMF is very simple. Radius is given R. EMF, you already know, pi R square area into B. d phi by dt we have to write. No, flux will be B into pi
yes,
R
sir.
square. That will be equal to this thing. This thing is EMF. What is that? Pi constant R square constant into dB by dt. What is dB by dt? Let us write dB by dt separately here itself. Given as K. So what it becomes? K into pi R square. But is it giving us direction? No. Am I writing it with proper sign? No. They say that write it with negative sign. That also I'm not doing. But I don't care. I told you
Cross is
several times.
increasing with time, sir.
Yes, just see this thing that with time, as time increases, magnetic field is increasing, means processes are increasing. It will try to create dots to oppose that. If it is creating dot, then how the current will be then? Current will be, I think, in dot direction, means anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise. Then it will become K into pi R square into, and just write anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise, that is enough. That is the direction. So we are getting it. Next, what about the value of induced EMF? Now we know this is equal to electric field multiplied by 2 pi R, right or not? Why I'm writing electric field multiplied by 2 pi R? Actually, I have no right to say this thing. This is also a mistake. I should say E dot dl integral in the closed loop. But I think common sense says that, common sense tells us that if it has to induce some electric field, is it at every point the electric field magnitude will be same or not? Will it be same at every point on the tangent to the cylinder or not? Why would it be same? Because of symmetry. Because
Same
of
direction
symmetry.
of DL, sir.
Because of symmetry, it will be same in direction. If it is same in direction, then don't you think that I can simply take magnitude of E into dl into cos 0, because dl is also same direction. Dl vector will also be this side and E is also in the same side. dl is also in the same side, E is also in the same side. Then I can simply take E into dl into cos 0 degrees integral. What would that be? That would be becoming E into
to
dl.
2 pi r.
That is E into 2 pi r. But we already know this was
K
EMF.
into pi r square.
This was equal to K into pi r square. Then what will be induced electric field? Then induced electric field comes out to be K into pi r square divided by 2 pi r. I think pi cancelled.
Kr
Kr
by
by
2.
2 is the answer.
KR by
Kr by 2 is the answer. That is the induced electric field. So
And
one thing you learn that whenever we have such cylindrical type of region, some symmetric region, then electric field lines will always be induced in circular loops with the center of the circle as the axis of the cylinder. It will be symmetric diagram, means it will be symmetric diagram. I'm not able to make it concentric. It is concentric actually. I hope you understood. It is concentric, right? Concentric circles. How many circles will be there? Infinite circles. Will those circles be inside or those will go up to outside also?
Up to inside.
Those circles will be outside also, don't say inside only. Why? Because EMF, if okay, okay, this discussion we will continue tomorrow. Why outside also will be there? Reason is, even if I take a circle, bigger circle than this, then also some flux will be there in that or not.
Yes, sir.
Even in this circle also there is a rate of change of flux. If there is a rate of change of flux, then there will be EMF will be there. EMF is there, then in this also it will. But difference will be, this will remain always B into pi r square flux. But my radius of
Radius of
radius of
electric field changes.
this will become 2 pi into small r.
Yes.
Oh, I think I already committed this mistake here. It was my mistake. What did I tell you? I asked you find out the induced electric field. Sorry, my mistake here itself. I have to tell you at which point we have to find the induced electric field. I found at the just periphery
on
of
the
that.
surface.
But it was not required. I could have found in many places. I could have found for case 1 r less than r, case 2 r greater than r, case 3 could be r equal to r. I found in which place? I found for
R equal to
r equal to r
Third
case. So I have taken case 3
Three.
only. Remaining 2 cases I will take tomorrow. Okay.
K
So
capital square by 2 R, sir.
K
R
capital
square by
R square by 2 small r, I
2
think, right?
small r.
Yes, sir.
That is for which case?
We can even
That is
Third
for
case.
r
Side and
greater
outside.
than
Outside side, that is.
outside case. What about if r is less than r?
KR, K smaller by 2. Sir.
Flux will
K
be
Then-
smaller
then-
by 2, sir.
Then flux will also
smaller
change,
by-
understand?
Yes, sir.
Then flux will also change. Why flux will change? Because if I'm taking this much circle only, then within this circle the flux will become less. Then it will not be B into pi r square flux. What will be flux
B pi
within
smaller.
this loop? Yes, then it will be B into pi small r square.
Kr by 2. K
Okay.
smaller by 2.
Then it will become K smaller by 2.
Smaller by 2.
Very good. I think some of you are already really understanding very well. I don't know, you have exceeded my expectations. It rarely happens, but this time I don't know why are you understanding so fast. But anyway, no problem. Really surprised and happy to know. But still, I think you have to do plenty of problems also. Understanding is good. Okay, read the theory books also and also do the problems. And any doubts are there that you ask. But remaining some students may be there. I think those who are shy and they are not asking anything and they are maybe worried. So for them, even though you have already answered everything here, still I will start again from the scratch and I will again tell everything why, what is the electric field, okay, in different places. And also you can keep referring the last year's video lectures also. That will also help you a lot. Okay. Let us end it now.
Course.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
कनका